What's going on, everybody? This is your girl K Rich, and I'm coming at you from a PK perspective. So, yet again, I'm in a new area. Right now, I'm actually in Hawaii, so I'm out just exploring, checking out some new areas and some places that I haven't been in a while, and in some cases I haven't been before. But I wanted to just ricochet, bounce off of some of the great teachings and concepts that I've heard in the last few days with my pastor here. Michael Todd is so dope. He's one of the guys that I listen to online, and then talking with one of my friends. So we were just talking about how God is planting us and these new seasons and different things that are happening, and how, crucial it is to be ready, and how we have to see it for what it is. And so today I'm going to talk on Pastor Michael Todd talked on being planted, not buried. And he went over the gestation period of a seed. And for me, I think one of the things that stood out the most that he talked about, which he didn't expound on, was the fact that a seed can't grow in its package. And what I mean, I could take a seed in its package, and it could be, 40 seeds in that package. And if I plant the package, or I plant all the seeds together, all bundled up, they can't grow. They'll choke each other off. They'll one seed is going to overpower the next seed, and that seed that's been overpowered won't survive. And I think that as we grow and as God is changing things in our lives, we get so frustrated with the aloneness. And so I had to take into account the concept of growing solo. You grow alone. There has to be a certain amount of distance between you and other seeds, and there has to be a certain amount of separation so that you have the room and the capacity and the space to grow into what it is that you are designed to be. And I know for myself and a lot of people out there, we struggle with this whole doing it by ourselves, or being lonely, or being alone. And I just want to encourage you, if God has set you apart to do something for His will and His glory, and you're in His will and you're working it out and you're walking it out, but you're solo, understand that is not a punishment. Understand that it doesn't mean that for some reason you're not good enough to have companionship, that it's not a knock on who you are or what you're doing or what God is doing in you. Sometimes those things are great confirmations that you're in the right place. Sometimes when it's dark, that's that great confirmation that, I'm being planted right now, versus, I'm alone, or I'm buried, or it's a dark place. So I have to, move or make adjustments that are outside of the will of God. And I know a lot of times we uproot ourselves as God is rooting us and planting us in situations. When something grows, it grows down. The roots grow down first. And we don't see much activity on the surface, and you don't see a lot of what's going on, and that's, designed because you don't want anybody to mess with it. You don't want anybody to mess up what is naturally going to happen, what God has set up to happen. And that goes with us. When God is doing something in us, it may not be the shiny, sparkly, everybody can see, oh, I see God working. Most of the time, it's a solo thing. Nobody can see it. You're believing by faith in what no one can see. You can't see it yourself. And they may see that one little pinch of grass, and for them, man, it's something to scoff at. It's something to talk about, she thinks she's doing something, and all I can see is this little, But man, when I tell you, allow God to let your roots go deep. Do not uproot yourself from situations. Do not uproot yourself from circumstances that you may not like, something that may not feel great, because you're not going to get comfort. You're not going to get comfort while you're growing. That happens. That's why it's called growing pains. That never happens. It always causes some kind of friction, some kind of stretching, some kind of pruning, some kind of uncomfortable situation that you grow in. You don't grow in comfort. You don't learn, and you're not stretched in comfort. Olive oil is not made but with a massage. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's pressed. It's something that's squoze. They squeeze it, they press it. It's a process, and it's a hard process. So I just want to encourage you guys, man, that when it gets dark, when it gets frustrating, when you don't understand, sometimes you're right on the money. Sometimes you're exactly where God wants you to be, exactly where God needs you to be, doing exactly what he wants you to do. And don't let anybody come and when it's time and as you're growing say, well, I see this little, let me pick this up. Don't let anybody uproot you because of your potential. Because what they see is nothing compared to what God has in store. That little potential that they may think they can harvest, that little potential that they may think that, oh, we can work this thing is nothing compared to what God's plan is and what God has in store for you. Like, don't let anybody take that away from you, because a plant that is in a pot or a plant that's on a windowsill can only grow so much. But when you put that thing out where it's supposed to be, when you put it out in its right climate, when you put it out in a pasture where there's space, when you put it where it was designed to be, man, it can grow beyond your imagination. It can flourish. That thing will not only grow, but the seeds will take on and a new plant will grow. And then you have a grove, and then you have a field, and it just keeps going and going. But if you snatch yourself out of these uncomfortable situations, or if you allow somebody to get in your head enough to say, well, this is the potential I see, and you let them uproot you and put you in their capsule and their mindset, which is so finite, you'll never grow to what God has for you. So I'm here to say, man, stick it out, tough it out, continue to be in communication with God, continue to be placed where he's got you to be, continue to stay focused, continue to do what he's calling you to do, and don't worry about the rest. And I know it's uncomfortable. I'm in a situation right now where he's growing me and he's pruning me and he's shaping me, and it's not the most comfortable. It's not. I don't see everything. In a lot of cases, I'm in the dark on what God is doing. I'm like, well, a new blessing. I guess this is what, a new day. He'll tell me something day by day, sometimes moment by moment, sometimes week by week. And in some cases, it's been years. And I'm still holding on to the word that he told me years ago, because he don't change. If God has promised something to you, if God has spoke something into your life, trust and believe it's going to come to pass. Don't think that God somehow forgot, or he's coming up short now, or something is different, or he's changed his mind. God has not changed his mind about you. He's not changed his mind about your destiny. He has not changed his mind about the blessings that he has in store for you, man. Don't let the enemy get in your head. Don't let doubt shake you. I know it can be there, and things happen, and we're human. We're going to doubt from time to time. We're human. We're going to have issues from time to time where we're either not trusting, or where the situation gets so painful and so uncomfortable and so dark that we're like, man, I don't know about this one. You want to give up. You want to uproot yourself. You want to go get comfy cushy. You want to allow, the potential someone sees in you to just, okay, I'm good with that. It's like if you were in a court battle and they like, look, man, we'll give you $2 million right now. Even though that's a settlement, and that's something that's, hey, $2 million is good money. But if you can just hold out, you never know, you might have 200 million in the end. So keep fighting. Don't settle. Don't uproot yourself. Continue to be faithful. Continue to get in your word, man. That's something I'm really pushing right now, is getting in your word, getting in a time with God, a communication with him, and allowing him to work it out in you. So that's all I wanted to say, and just be someone to push that positivity in your life, man. To push that positivity in your life, that waiting is not wrong. Being faithful to God is not wrong. And even though it's uncomfortable, it doesn't mean that it's the wrong thing to do. So I just wanted to drop that nugget in you guys' ear. And that's it. About to go finish out this nice little walk. And I want everybody to be blessed. I hope you had a great Monday. I'm having a great Monday. And I pray that the rest of your week will continue to be blessed. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.